This is the third time I've persuaded the organisation I'm working with to partner strategically with HSJ. We're 10 years old, we've got a growing footprint within the NHS, but we want to expand. And from my previous experiences, HSJ can open the doors, the conversations at these closed events that we wouldn't normally be able to have.
We talked about elective recovery and how 18-week support can help the NHS to bring more patients faster access to healthcare. The providers and the ICSs are working critically together to try and find solutions that work not only for the provider but also for the system. The systems are still grappling with how to achieve that, and it's really helpful for us to be able to raise awareness and talk to the people at the right level about how we can really help.
We are sponsoring a panel discussion how to improve healthcare outside of the boundaries of a hospital. We have one of our technology partners, eConsult, who are helping to deliver virtual tools to ensure that patients can receive the care that they need outside of the hospital and ensure a quicker recovery as possible.
In our IDG session, we were focusing on how you can bring about a culture of continuous improvement rather than looking at transformation and innovation as a separate thing. It was about strategic direction. How does the centre actually provide a bit more direction to integrated care systems? How does the integrated care system then work together with its various organisations to create that strategic direction? So it was surprising.
We were discussing how do you design and deliver a successful project to address health inequalities? So how do you design a project to be successful right from the outset? So with the end in mind, how do you design an evaluation so that you can successfully scale up the project? Do you start at the ICB level? Do you start at the PCN level? There were some really interesting questions around patient centricity. So how do you put the patient at the heart of a project? And lots of really welcome discussion around how you can actually do that on the ground to make sure you have a really inclusive project.
We were talking about managing out of hospital urgent care demand to create some order out of the challenges that patients face when they're trying to access care. Both groups came to a consensus that a single point of access would be needed and that patients do tend to pick up the phone, and it didn't really matter which organisation would be responding to that call. The onus is on us as leaders to provide a very simplified channel.
A session like this is not about selling, it's about partnering and listening. That's the value we take from this sort of conversation. When as a private sector organisation, you come to a session like this, it's a safe space. These are people who are working under huge amounts of pressure. What they want is ideas, energy, and they want creativity.
HSJ is a great organisation to work with. You get such a range of people all coming with their views ready to share.
HSJ have got a very unique way of making everyone feel really at ease within the community and the auspices of confidentiality, so we can have really meaningful conversations.
The critical part of partnership is actually listening and understanding the challenges within organisations.
At the end of the day, what we're all trying to do here is help the NHS do more with what it's got to address health inequalities and beyond.